We are at Hidden Lake Garden in Tipton, Michigan. Going to go out and check the gift shop out, the skywalk, the conservatory. So why don't you come on with me? First stop is the conservatory. Got some nice displays here. It's so quiet in here. We got these nice cactuses. I did a video at Meyer Garden for my other channel in May, and it was a lot louder, a lot busier. I would say it's a lot bigger, but it's kind of nice to kind of have this place to myself right now. You know, it's kind of just opened at 10 a.m. It's only about 10:30 here, so we'll just stop in and use the facilities, check in the gift shop, which I'll show you guys later what I ended up getting. But I had a nice conversation with one of the ladies that work here. Very friendly, and so far, nice place. It's $10 to get in. I just got one day so far. I'm gonna check it out and see what I like. I mean, it's an hour and 15-minute drive, so I don't know how often I'll make it out here. But she was telling me that the hiking trails are hilly, nice terrain, and back where I am, we don't have that. So and there's like 12 miles of trails. So I may go and check some of those out today while I'm here, but next we'll head into the skywalk after we check out some more of these plants. Smells good and earthy in this one. Smells like topsoil. And of course we have Halloween week here, but we got some nice tables and chairs here. So what kind of plants do you guys like? What's your favorite plant? I'm going to head out here to the bonsai courtyard and check out the bonsai trees. They're going to be bringing them in next week. We had our first frost last night, so here's an American larch. That's beautiful. Got the moss there. It almost looks like a little forest, doesn't it? Like a model of a forest. So cool. Here's a Japanese maple. We have one of those in our yard. It's giant. Penjing of northern Michigan. Another one with like the moss. They almost look like pine trees. Kingsville boxwood. Imagine the work that goes into these. Burning bush. That's cool. So when we were at Meyer Garden, I got a mini bonsai kit. And I just recently opened the box and read through it. And it turns out it's like a years long process. It takes several years. This is another Japanese maple. But it starts out with you soak the seeds overnight. Then you put them in the fridge for 30 days. Then you put them in your little pot. And it takes like 6 years to grow it before it can actually be outside. So it's like a years long process. I kind of joked around with my daughter. I joked around that she's going to graduate high school. She's 11. She'll be graduating high school by the time this bonsai tree is outside. But still, so cool. It kind of teaches patience, and you watch it grow. Chinese privet. And this structure is so cool. I love the Japanese architecture. I just love the angles of everything. Rock spray. American beech. White cedar. And you can see how this trunk grew up sideways. That's one thing you don't know until your bonsai tree starts growing. It might shoot up straight. It might shoot off sideways. You know, it might shoot off like an angle like this one. Looks like a 45-degree angle. So it says dead limb ring count suggests this cedar was much older than originally estimated. When collected, likely 150 years or more. These are amazing trees. And when I think of bonsai trees, of course, I think of Karate Kid. I grew up in the 80s, and watching Mr. Miyagi take care of his bonsai tree, you don't really think much of it. And then his Japanese garden in his backyard. But man, a dream it would be for me to have a bonsai garden or even just a Japanese garden with these little waterfalls here. Here's a crab apple tree. Got the little waterfall there. And I did read one comment. I like to read Google comments before I go to some of these places. And somebody said it's really it's not that great of a place. And I thought, man, I haven't been there yet, but I can kind of tell by what I'm reading that this place is pretty awesome. And so far, it does not disappoint. Like I said, for $10 to get in, and then if you get a membership, which is only $45, there's several gardens you can get into for free, including Meyer Garden here in Michigan, which is much bigger than this place, but different. But they also have a bonsai garden. Little leaf linden. Japanese hornbeam. Japanese white pine. Now my favorite tree is a white pine. I just love the soft needles of it. Hybrid birch. And my wife got one she's a nurse, and her hospital, for one of the appreciation years, nurse appreciation weeks, they gave them these little starter kits for white pines. And I put it in our front yard, and this was like 5 years ago. I'd say it was right around the COVID time, and it's almost as tall as me now. Scotch pine, Korean hornbeam, trident maple. There's a Japanese maple. Little trident maple. Colorado blue spruce. The strangler tree. If you guys want to read about that, there's a little bit about that tree. This is a little waiting area here. Nice and quiet. Man, I was in Bronner's, and the video that I posted for that is already posted on there on the channel. So if you want to check that out. But the place was packed, and to be here where it's quiet is such a relief. It was a quiet drive down here. Once I got to Chelsea, it was like 30 minutes of just peaceful drive. The colors, the fall colors are looking good. This is the rainforest area, but she said it's gonna start getting busy as the day goes on. So I'm not gonna spend too much time in this area. I want to get over to the skywalk before that gets too crowded. Bird of paradise. It's hard to see the texture, but man, that looks like it feels cool. I wonder if it's soft or hard. Arabica coffee. Or is it Arabica? We're taking a quick stop here at Hosta Hillside. Gonna go down here and take a few pics for Facebook and, you know, show my friends and family. But what do you guys think of this place so far? So far, I'm thinking it's kind of like a mix between. So we got the hilly forest over here, which kind of reminds me of being up north at Sleeping Bear Dunes, which I posted a video of recently. If you haven't seen that, check it out. I encourage you guys to check that out. And Meyer Gardens, which is over in Grand Rapids area, Michigan. I feel like you get the best of both worlds. It's quiet, similar to what it was like at um, Sleeping Bear Dunes, but it's also got a little bit of people, but not as many as like Meyer Garden. But it's nice. It's quaint, and look at those fall colors. Beautiful, y'all. Glad you guys are here with me. Love y'all. I'm glad they warn you about poison ivy in here, even though this isn't really poison ivy season. I'm sure there's still some that's alive. But right now we're heading to Skywalk. And the main reason I came here now is because of the fall colors. So you can see up there we got some nice yellows. And I imagine they light up these pumpkins at night. So this is probably a pretty cool spot at night. That hill looks pretty nice. A lot of yellows in here. So it's not too busy right now. This is paved. So for me, this is an easy hike. I've been dealing with a little bit of leg pain lately, but I was able to rest it up the last couple of days, so doing all right now. There's some nice colors in there. So we got the peanuts set up. Looks like Lucy has psychiatric help for 5 cents. The doctor's in. Charlie Brown's looking like he might need a little bit of help. And Snoopy just chilling up on top there. Woodstock. Skywalk this way. I always love these shots of when the sun is peeking through. Looks cool, especially with these colors. The Gruel Nature Trail. Got some wild animals up there. Look out. Wild boars. Cool little pictures that they have here on the trail on the way. Looks like poison ivy in there. There's another little one. Pause. Makes me want to go hiking in the wintertime, which is right around the corner. A couple months from now. There's another shot here with the sun coming through. Got a perfectly sunny day for this. No clouds in the sky. I mean, it is pristine. Have you ever said that the air smells like fall or like spring? Scratch a twig with your nail and smell the damp wood beneath. Crush a leaf of wintergreen and hold it to your nose. The lady at the front entrance told me that it's about a half mile from the parking lot to the skywalk, and she said there are benches along the way. So there have been some benches along the way for anybody that struggles with walking. There's a little uphill trail there. I'm not going to do too much hiking today. I think that I'll probably end up getting a membership here and coming back, and maybe coming here and doing a few miles at a time. For right now, I'm just here to check out near around the visitor area, the conservatory, gift shop, and skywalk, and whatever else is on the way on the driving path. But there's a big loop that goes around. This is a beautiful shot here. Whew. Well, it was a lot of uphill, but not too bad. We finally made it to the sky bridge here. Gonna go check it out. Probably about 20 to 30 feet up, not too high. The sky bridge in Boyne, I think, is like a couple 100 feet high, maybe at least 100 feet. But it looks like, I don't know, it looks like we're approaching probably about 40 or 50 feet maybe up here. Canopy walk classroom. Man, my leg is starting to feel it though, a little bit. And as the bridge gets closer, it looks like we're a good 100 feet up now at this point. So pretty cool. I would say that I'm not a big fan of heights, but in the grand scheme of things, this thing's not too bad. It's a little wobbly. My daughter definitely would not go on this. But it's pretty cool. Nice lookouts. Whew. Yeah, I definitely don't love heights. I'm not sure what the sky bridge is like in Boyne, but whoever said this wasn't all that exciting, I don't know. I don't know what they're looking at, because this is pretty cool. Plus, sometimes, you put yourself in a situation where it's like, now we're on hardwood here. You come all this way, you got to do it, even if it's scary. So, yeah. It's a little creaky. You probably can't hear that because of the microphone, but yeah, it's a little bit creaky. All good though. Like I said, I'm glad I came here when we got the fall colors, got a blue sky. It's not too cold out here. I got a hoodie on, and yeah, that's what I just did. All right, so since I'm here, there's a little bit of a loop to get back to the entrance, so I guess it's one way. But since I'm here, I'm going to do it a second time. No video, just go over it. me, myself, and I. But I'll see you on the other side. All right, where to next, y'all? I think we're gonna find out. But yeah, that sky bridge was awesome. I highly recommend it, especially if you're within driving distance of Tipton, Michigan, about a half an hour south west of Chelsea. Humpty Dumpty in the house. This is Woodland Drive. It's just a circle, and then there's Cobbler's Knob. I think that's where we're at right now. I don't see that there's really anything here other than like a little parking lot for about 5 or 6 cars. But we're gonna keep on driving. But anyhow, the cliff sides are bigger than I thought that they would be. In fact, the drop-offs are a little closer because the road is so narrow that compared to Sleeping Bear Dunes scenic route, it was more intimidating here than it was even there. Now obviously the dunes are steeper there and stuff like that, but the hills here are impressive. I like it. I was not expecting it. Like I said, it's close to Irish Hills. I assume there's some hills in Irish Hills, but we're in Tipton, and but these hiking trails are nice. I don't know the poison ivy factor because the sign did have poison ivy pointed out at the beginning of that trail to get to the sky bridge. So, but we're gonna move on. I'm not sure if there's much more to check out here, but I'll check it out and then we'll wrap it up. All right, so this is Cobbler's Knob. It was another 100 feet up this hill, and this is the overlook. You can see the road goes down and around over here. I don't know that there's really that much to do here. I don't know if you just, there's a picnic table and I don't know, what is that? It's a wind chime? Like a giant wind chime? I don't even know. I left the door to my car open. But I'm gonna go check it out. But yeah, maybe you just eat, you can eat lunch up here or whatever. There's some nice colors up there on that hill. But yeah, I'll get a couple pics here. Oh yeah, it is a wind chime. Let me take this off. All right, there is one more place I'm going to check out here. Glacial pothole. This experimental planting was made possible by the 1966 Founders Fund Award, the Garden Club of America. So, Kettle Hole Trail. Here's a little map of the place. This is the whole place. And this trail is only 0.3 miles. So, I'm going to check this out. Look at this tree. It says, please do not carve my trunk. But check this out. So this is probably one of the most remote parts of the place that I've been to so far. That Cobbler's Knob was pretty remote. I only saw, well, when I was at the top of that hill, the first one, I didn't see anybody. Then when I was at the other, getting the video there, I saw that Corvette roll through, that red Corvette. And that was the only person I saw there. And then I just parked here and I saw a couple people taking pictures. But other than that, there's really nobody here. I'm going to get some fall color pics while I'm in here. All right, well, I ended up getting lost on Kettle Hole Trail because I thought it was only 0.3 miles. So, and I just passed somebody, a couple that was going past me a few minutes ago, and they got stuck on this trail, and I got stuck on the other trail. It didn't look like it went on a loop, so I just turned around because it didn't feel right. I was on the longer trail, and I didn't want to end up getting stuck over there. So, whew, I didn't think I was going to get warm enough to take my hoodie off, but here we are. I'm going to show you guys what I got at the gift shop, and I'll probably wrap this thing up. All right, so I got this t-shirt. Hidden Lake Gardens, established 1926. Nature awaits, Tipton, Michigan. I just like the little trail, the little pine trees, and then the sky bridge. And then I got the little, this little owl, wise owl, with a little story behind it. Whew. All right, well, that's going to do it for my trip to Hidden Lake Gardens. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip. Please check out my last video that I did that I uploaded today, and I'll also be uploading shortly another couple videos. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. Come along with me on this journey. I'd sure appreciate it. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon.